So, here's what I learned about today. It's the fact that the Edmonton Oilers fanbase is miserable. Okay, maybe that's a little bit hyperbolic. Oilers fans, please don't hate on me too much in the comments section below for that intro, but I wanted to open up this video about the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers preseason game from Sunday, September 28th, with a comment. This was posted on the Canucks subreddit, and it cites some comments made by Oilers fans in their own subreddit. Cross went out there and compiled it. Inject these Oilers fan comments into my veins. You really think Stuart Skinner is the answer? These guys are really using a timeout with 2 seconds left in a preseason game? Canucks fans are going to be annoying about this game being close. Skinner's .893 save percentage against an AHL Canucks team, LMFAO. I really want Isaac Howard to succeed, but that was a pretty rough game from him, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was his last. The attention to the defensive game isn't there, and it isn't really close. Nincross then says, "This is the best I have felt after a loss in a long time." And so, I think these comments might as well set the tone for how we're going to talk about the Canucks and the Oilers, because Vancouver ended up losing 4-3 in regulation in Edmonton. The game was a little bit early, which is why I was not able to make a video about it right away when it concluded. I had my own hockey festivities going on in the background. However, I was able to catch the first 2 periods and a bit of Vancouver-Edmonton today. By the time I left my house, it was 3-2, and I was driving to my own hockey venue thinking, man, the Canucks are getting it really tight. This is pretty cool. We might actually have something to talk about by the time I get home. And then I heard that Leon Draisaitl scored to make it 4-2, and I was like, okay, let's just pull up into the parking lot and turn the radio off. Ultimately, Vancouver loses only 4-3, so there is an extra goal scored there from the time I stopped paying attention to the game. But ultimately, the lessons from this contest are quite jarring. It's the fact that Edmonton iced a roster that included pretty much everybody except for Zach Hyman. I mean, you look at the names that were on the team for Edmonton today: Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. On defense, you had Ekholm and Bouchard, and net you had Stuart Skinner. Skinner, by the way, .893 save percentage, 25 saves on 28 total shots. Meanwhile, Vancouver, they were missing a bunch of dudes. No Pettersson, no Hughes, no Evander Kane, no Brock Besser, no Jake DeBrusk. And then it goes without saying, no Connor Garland. This team was literally missing 5 out of their 6 top 6 forward pieces. The only one that was there was Filip Chytil, who ended up getting an assist and led all Canucks forwards in ice time. He's starting to look a lot more competitive and more in it than he was under Rick Tocchet last year. Whoop-de-doo, how crazy is that? You stop telling a speedy guy to dump the puck in, and he actually starts displaying his speed and handles with the puck. How crazy is that revelation here? But the fact that Vancouver made it close against an Oilers team that looked like that, and the fact that all the goal support came from the young guys, it really does bode well into thinking about what these guys are capable of doing at the next level. We'll start out with the opening of the game because Connor McDavid ended up capitalizing on an Oilers rush and chance at the net just a minute and 28 seconds in. Nice to see Connor Mac back. He gets a goal from Draisaitl and Trent Frederic 1 minute 28 in, 1-0. Trent Frederic then makes it 2-0 10 minutes later, assisted by McDavid and Draisaitl. This was another one of these plays where Edmonton's swarming offense is just able to capitalize off a turnover in the neutral zone. Draisaitl throws it over to McDavid. He walks in with the shot, and Frederic is there on the doorstep to bat the puck in. Making it 3-0 on the man advantage in the second period is Leon Draisaitl from Evan Bouchard and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. So what else is new, right? It's the same guys. Bouchard to Dry, the 1T, and he fires it in. It is 3-0. But then in the third, this is where things get really interesting for Vancouver. You have Aatu Raty getting his first of the preseason, pouncing on a loose puck on the right faceoff circle and throwing it over the shoulder of Stuart Skinner and scoring to make it 3-1. Just a few minutes later, you had Braeden Cootes from Filip Hronek and Derek Forbort. Forbort, that's right, he's still on the team, but Hronek goes over to Cootes at the left faceoff circle, he chucks it towards the goal, and it ends up in the back of the net. For a minute, it looks like Drew O'Connor might have got a skate on it, maybe he kicked it in, maybe it went off his foot, but no, upon video review, it is Braeden Cootes' goal, and he's able to get the Canucks within one. Give it a 5-minute break there, and then eventually Leon Draisaitl is able to capitalize on a rush with Connor McDavid. It's a 2-on-1. Hronek's the last guy back. McDavid, cross crease, Draisaitl scores. No mistake there. A nice little drag around the defenseman. And then on the 6-on-5, when Vancouver has the empty net, you have yourselves Jonathan Lekkerimaki taking advantage of some good passing by Vancouver. Hronek goes over to Chytil, who goes cross-ice to Lekkerimaki, and he does the old Leon Draisaitl one-knee, one-timer right there on the perimeter of the face-off circle. It's an Alex Ovechkin-like goal from Jonathan Lekkerimaki, and the Canucks, they tried doing it again when they had the empty net a second time. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. And 4-3 is all she wrote for this hockey game. But just thinking about the guys who scored, Aatu Raty, Braeden Cootes, Jonathan Lekkerimaki, I mean, we are really seeing a lot of good out of these younger guys. Braeden Cootes is going to make it so difficult for the Canucks to send him down. At the very least, I think he gets 9 games, right? Lekkerimaki is finally starting to get that goal-scoring touch and shoot a lot more often and dangerously compared to last season. And then on defense, DPD, lots of snarl and solid defensive play out there from him. Filip Hronek had a strong game. Marcus Petey, I mean, there's a reason why a lot of Canucks fans are talking about Marcus Petey as a steal of a contract, especially with the way he's able to play. And then Thatcher Demko in net. He let in 4 shots on 24 shots a game, so he had 20 saves. But man, some of those saves were brilliant. The stick save that he had, diving across, using the heel to just swat the puck as he's lying down flat. That was an amazing save. This guy is showing off that he still has the chops at being one of the best goalies in the gosh darn world. Meanwhile, Stuart Skinner on the other side is getting beat by these Canucks young guys. I think, in regards to those young guys, people are really going to start talking about Braeden Cootes even more now. This game might just exacerbate that is Braeden Cootes the next Bo Horvat, or is Braeden Cootes ready discourse. One thing's for sure, I do not envy the decision makers that be when it comes to being able to choose whether or not Braeden Cootes stays or goes from the Vancouver Canucks. This guy has just been so good. So ultimately, it's going to boil down to what Patrick Allvin and Rutherford think. It's going to be so difficult to make that choice to send him down, but whatever happens, we know that it'll probably be the best decision for him. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Vancouver losing 4-3 to the Edmonton Oilers, but how does this game make you feel when you think about just who showed up, what kind of goals were going in, the rosters in general, and what this could mean for some of the other younger Canucks players? If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy this video, then please hit that dislike button. Comments help out with the algorithm a ton, so I appreciate those as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.